radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Limit Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Aries for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Aries placement in your charts, you can apply this to. Before I get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my free radio show. It is also in the description. Just by adding me on there, you're automatically entered into any giveaways I do. And other than that, Aries, let's see what's going on with you guys during this time. Ooh, I'm kind of afraid to say this for whatever reason, but your happiness is the only thing that matters at this time. And that's just the true tea, you guys. Let's start there. We have joy. Ooh. This one says, joy is the highest energy of all. It is the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract more and create in your present moments and for the future for the highest possible levels. So tapping into this energy, like I said, like it's really like what matters to you the most, what's most important to you, where do you want to be, what do you want to do. It's all really kind of about you right now, Aries. So don't be afraid to be a little selfish, no matter how it feels. If you're not used to it, if you're usually more of a giver, you know, it's time to tap into your heart chakra. We got the heart chakra card. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned to love. It is safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart as we stand by with a perfect protection and guidance. So the universe is really telling you, do not be afraid, Aries. It's really your time to show up and show out, but it's not about pleasing other people. It's not about showing up for other people. It's really about tapping into your center, your heart space, what you want and what you need for you completely. We have daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. So when's the last time you really just allowed yourself to daydream, to not be present? I'm hearing someone's inner dialogue. Dissociation isn't the same, babe. That's not what we're talking about here. But tapping into this energy, the universe is really telling you to daydream and to practice meditation, like to sit and envision, okay, what do you want the future to look like? What are the next steps for you? That kind of thing. We have life purpose. So this time is personal. This next phase in your life is really just Aries centered. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Exactly. So what can you bring to the world? You know, don't focus on, okay, there's this higher purpose, this predetermined thing that I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here on earth. Focus on bringing something to someone. And I was just talking to, I don't remember if it was Sag or Leo about it. Maybe it was Leo, but I was just talking to some, one of the fire signs about how, like, for an example, if you want to be an entertainer in some way, you know, usually they kind of frame those life purposes as selfish, but it's not. You know, how would your life be without your favorite artist that got you through that horrible breakup you got with that album that you listened to on repeat? You know, entertainers definitely add value, especially musicians. Like, I have the utmost respect for musicians and poets and people who write books and people who are just creative. Like, personally, I just really love creative people because it takes so much to allow yourself to even tap into that side of yourself, because to be honest, we're conditioned not to tap into our intuitive side and to ignore what's really within, but that's a whole other conversation. But it takes guts to put that out into the world, etc., etc. Regardless, though, you guys focus on serving a purpose, no matter how it seems. Like I said, this moment in your life, this is about you. And I feel like you guys are about ready to fold, about ready to follow suit, or you feel like you've tried everything you could. Ooh, look at you guys. This is literally you right here. We got the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Swords. So you're like, I don't want to lay down in the coffin. I don't want it to all be over, but you're about ready to accept defeat. Ten of Swords in reverse, the universe is like, no, 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 Aries. There's still possibilities out there for you, but you're about, like, you guys, I really feel like you're about ready to give up on something, give up on a dream, or give up on a desire. Even if it's heart chakra based in a romantic sense. You want a relationship to work out, or you want a relationship. You're about ready to compromise and to let go of your standards and what you want in love because you haven't received it yet. With this Tower card in reverse, do not accept defeat, you guys. We have the Empress here. You still are that, you're that girl, that guy, that person. Like, you are still a baddie, and it's just like, you know, either the confidence is low, or, you know, you can see other people failing and you're like, well, how am I going to succeed? Like, I had the most faith in that person. They are not you. You're not on that path. The universe is supporting you in your journey. A lot of people, you know, look at other people's lives and they feel like that's a reflection of their life. And it's like, no, don't forget, we're all here on separate journeys. So what's for someone, regardless how talented, regardless of how much it would make sense, you know, is going to always be for them. That is not for you, just because you're wanting maybe the same thing or something similar. You know, remember that everyone is on a different journey. And if you tap into your journey and your potential, that is when you will get to see the most. So we have the King of Wands and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Don't worry about the money as well. I'm really getting, Aries. The universe is going to take care of you, trust. Because Page of Pentacles in reverse, like, I get an energy of some of you guys wanting to make the smart decision. Like, you're like, okay, just getting out of high school, I want to go to, you know, school to be a doctor. Even though I have zero, first of all, don't even like small talk. Don't care about people, for being honest. Listen, it is what it is. People be out here acting a mess. It's hard to care about people these days. Like, it just be too much. But y'all see where my head is at. Anyways, not being literal, but you know, like, it's just an example. You're not passionate about that. If you've always wanted to do something else, it's time to tap into that. Don't give up on that dream because it makes more sense, because you've seen someone else fail, because you can see all of the you know, all of the things that could go wrong. Trust the universe. That's going to be the most important thing. Work on trusting the universe is going to be really highlighted for you guys, because that is going to supersede anything. The universe is literally infinite. Infinite. There are infinite possibilities, infinite ways things can work out for you. But you got to trust that and tap into that. You can't give up, you guys. And I feel like you guys, you're on the edge of glory, but also on the edge of failure, because it's like you're so close to getting on the path, or, you know, kickstarting your career, kickstarting your life purpose. You're so close to, you know, deciding like, man, I'm going to make this change. I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to open myself up to my highest potential, but also on the edge of completely throwing in the towel. Like, this is what I was saying with this Seven of Swords. You're literally like so close to just putting yourself in the coffin and saying, I'm just going to be done with this. But at the same time, like, you could really easily just get up and go explore your highest potential and just decide this isn't your end stop. But it's hard because it's like you can't see it. And you guys really need to work on vision and trusting the universe. Those are going to be my two big things from what I'm seeing here, you know. And it's hard because it's like, I don't want to tell you to try to see and find the scenario which it works out, but at the same time, doing daydreaming and maybe just focusing on what it will be like in the life that you want to live versus how it's going to happen. And then, like I said, trusting the universe, because we have the Judgment card. What's meant for you is still on the table here. And the only person resisting this is you, Aries. You can really accomplish so much more than you think. You really, really can. Or so much more than you see possible. Like, maybe you just don't see it. You don't see it, but that doesn't mean that it's not possible. Not in the cards for you, not on the table. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands. This is going to be different too. You're going to have to open yourself up to new ways of getting money, new ways of living. Like, your mindset needs some adjusting. And then also, like, this phase is going to be very different. A lot of release and control, which I feel like is the most difficult part. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Focusing on what you can get, not what you've had and what you've experienced, is really going to be important moving forward, because a lot of you are having a hard time letting go of the past, whether it's, you know, romantic or whether it has to do with your coins, your life purpose, your career. A lot of you are going to have to really kind of make peace with, you know, if the past is weighing so much on you to the point where it holds you back and it keeps you from doing certain things moving forward, there is still some shadow work that needs to be done then with that. That's more of a shadow work needed type of thing versus this is not for you. I'm not hearing the universe telling you this isn't for you, this isn't going to work out. I feel you're on the brink of getting in your own way and putting the nail in the coffin and saying, I'm done here. So let's see what's going on in love. Okay, so when you're getting to know people, you may be projecting. We have the getting to know each other card that came out. That came out. Did I say came out? Not even talking English anymore. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens is what it says at the bottom of that card. So there may be an issue as far as when you're getting to know people, you're immediately deciding, nope, this ain't it. You're looking at people, you're giving them like a half of a chance. And you're like, nope, this ain't the one. And it's like, you gotta get to know people. You would be surprised. It's like, for an example, how, what's his name? I'm trying to remember the right person. I don't know if it's Bill Gates. I feel like it may be him, but I don't know. One of the 1% child, one of these like really rich guys. I was reading this article about how he goes to this like burger shop that kind of like, it's set up kind of like, you know those ice cream places, like how you walk up to the window and then they give it out to you. It was a burger place set up like that, and he was pictured there with like some black jeans on and just like a white t-shirt. No, obviously no expensive watch. He didn't pull up, he pulled up in like a Honda, I feel like it said in the article. Illusions are very real. You don't know, like you never know. Like if you don't know his face, you wouldn't give that person the time of day. You think, oh, they in a Honda, they ain't good enough for me. Meanwhile, they're sitting on racks and racks and stacks of bread. They can offer you quite the stability, but if you decide that they don't have anything to offer you based on, you know, what you've perceived of them in 2.5 seconds, you're going to shortchange yourself. And that's actually something I'm personally working on. I've had someone who was very, very tapped in let me know about an experience like that I would personally experience. And it's important to keep yourself open and not make up your mind about people off of appearances or what you see right away. Because like I said, if you don't know like what Bill Gates looks like, just if you've never seen him like in a magazine or on TV or anything, whatever, like you would have no idea and completely write that person off. So anyways, let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, we know this. We have to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So focus on love and what you do want versus what you don't want, and allow yourself the time to really get to know people. And I know that you don't want to waste your time, and that's probably your biggest hindrance, because you know what it is that you want and you don't want to waste your time. But Aries, not everything's going to reveal itself to you right away. That's all I can say. So even though it's annoying and you don't want to do it, that's a part of the compromise of the journey that you kind of have to, you know, get through so that you can get what it is that you want. Like at the end of the day, if you knew for a fact, which this is the case, if you knew for a fact that guaranteed, if you're patient with people that walk into your life, you will meet your twin flame, you will meet your soulmate, you will meet your divinely guided partner. If you knew for a fact that you would get them and this is the way to do it, would you do it? Well, that's the case here. So if you really want love, you know, in order to get what you really want, you, like I said, just have to kind of compromise with the journey. Not everything is going to happen the way that you want it to. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Also cutting off any loose ends, getting anyone out of the picture that's like draining your energy or getting in the way of your highest, most, what you can get or what you want. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work. And your love life is what it says at the bottom of that card. So the universe has a plan for you, Aries. Don't write people off when you're getting to know each other. And honestly, I feel like your next romantic partner, which, you know, can end up being your life partner, whatever you decide, we all free will, they're going to be here pretty soon, which is why the universe is kind of putting this weight on being nice to the people that enter your life and being open to them, so they can show you who they are, instead of just writing them off like, this person got a Honda, I got a better car than that. This person got a Honda, they're just dressed plain, they don't have any value, like in that example, you know. But we have a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I do feel like romance is on the way. And it's just a matter of being patient for it and being open to it. And then also working through anything that may be holding you back, anything left over from the past. Oh, dang it. Any other messages for Aries? We have love in spite of it all. Ooh, look at this. We got things are about to get really juicy and create the space for new love. So a lot of hints of new love. The universe is telling you, be patient. It's coming. Don't get in your own way. Don't settle for less. If there's an ex coming back that doesn't have anything to offer you, do not go along with them. Start a cycle with them, because trust and believe, baby, that is you forfeiting your new boo. So no, they will not come. And you will completely miss out on it. And you will think like, well, nothing ever happened, nothing ever came. And it's like, okay, the universe isn't going to put someone who's really good for you, got a good heart, emotionally balanced, financially stable, has done all this work. The universe is not going to put them in no mess, because things are in the best interest from both people from a universal perspective. When the universe is putting someone in your life, they're not going to put someone in your life just to have them be put in a love triangle and then have a bunch of drama and BS to deal with. That's not the way it works. If you go along with a subpar offer or choose a subpar life, you're forfeiting your future person. And we have love in spite of it all. So I know that you guys have been through things, at least the group of Aries that I'm talking to this week, especially since I was picking up on that energy of you guys being, you know, having a little bit of a rough exterior when it comes to new people and getting to know people, not wanting to waste your time, or maybe just being a little rough with them, like teasing them a little bit too much, or I noticed that with Aries, like your flirt method is like roasting people, and that's depending on the type of person, they may not be feeling that. So maybe just cooling off on that a little bit, even though it's easier for you to deflect how you really feel. Let's be considerate, let's meet people in the middle. But love in spite of it all, you know, in spite of what you've been through. And if you're having a hard time doing that, more shadow work may be needed. So that's what I have for you, Aries, this week. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my free radio show in the description. Check me out on Etsy in the description as well. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that's the only way you can get one from me. And yeah, you guys, that was your spread. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.